Are we too entitled in dating? And I would say absolutely. Yes, we are. Men and women alike. We are both far too entitled in dating these days. We have lost our rabbit A minds, okay? Because what? Yo, party people, it's Ashley of SingleWomanChronicles.com, where I encourage single women to be the best version of themselves through healing and avoiding certain pitfalls in dating, love, and relationships. And today's episode is brought to you by my book, How to Ex Your Ex, A Guide to Getting Past Unhealthy Relationships. It's time to end the agonizing cycle of unhealthy relationships. Most people struggle with breakups because they just don't know how to start the healing process. How to Ex Your Ex is a step-by-step guide on moving past unhealthy relationships. Renew your strength and find happiness by walking away from relationships that no longer serve you. Start fresh by exing your ex. Learn how to stop the overwhelming thoughts of your ex. Get rid of the feelings of regret and shame. Eliminate the crushing feelings of rejection. Be at peace with your decision to leave and be hopeful that there is better out there for you. Start fresh by exing your ex. Today, you can get this book on Amazon, Apple Books, books on Google Play, as well as Audible if you really don't like to read, but you like to listen to your books. All right, you guys, if you have been rocking with me for a minute, you know that I have a dog. I have a 13-year-old Shih Tzu, and when I'm recording, he likes to get active. I don't know why. He just likes to get active, but he is also battling with bronchitis right now, so you will hear him coughing, sneezing, doing whatever he wants to do. He's 13 now. He does what he wants, okay? I'm just happy he's still here with us. All right, so today's episode is about us maybe being too entitled in dating. Do you guys feel like we are too entitled in the dating atmosphere? Before we jump into the main topic, I did want to speak on the young lady who recently got hit in the head with a brick for not giving a guy her number. It's sad out here, man. I'm happy that we're finally seeing that we just don't be talking. Like black women, we really don't be out here just talking. We really be under attack. Dudes really be out here coming out the side of their neck doing wild stuff to us because it is often that black men do not defend us. It's sad that like extremes have to happen, like the young man a few months back who had to kill old dude who was hitting his mama out of nowhere. People is out here getting froggy and leaping, and it's sad. It's like, what do we do? I literally had a dream last night. This is so weird. I oddly had a dream that some guy tried to do something to me, but I was on go, baby. Like, he did something. He came up in my face, and he was like, you think I won't do it? And I'm like, you can do it if you want, but just know what's up. And so he came at me. So first thing I did was I sprayed him with some pepper spray, and that like barely touched him. And then whatever was next to me, y'all, I just started grabbing stuff and like swinging and hitting him. And then I came out somewhere, a gun appeared, and I just started blasting. This is wild. Okay, you guys, I don't know why I dreamt about that. I watched Girls Trip before bed. There's no shooting in that or violence, but I think sometimes just hearing stories like that, it puts you in the defense on your subconscious. And like my mom is always telling me, you need to carry your gun, you need to carry your gun. And most of the time I'm thinking, oh, it's not that serious. But it's like the more I hear these stories, it is that serious. Like, we really need to get up on some like real life self-defense classes because these dudes are out here wilding. We really got to start carrying switchblades with us. The homegirls and back in the day who used to put the blade in their mouth, y'all need to teach classes because it's getting wild out here for no reason. It is getting wild out here, and we have to defend ourselves because these dudes are effing around, and they're going to F around and find out. They have to start pulling up on the wrong women in order for them to learn their lesson, because this man hit this girl in the face with a brick, then got in his car and drove away. Meanwhile, men were watching and not even defending this young lady. This is wild. Nobody could have stepped in and be like, hey, yo, that's, because a lot of times men will stop if another guy is like, hey, yo, man, chill out. But if they feel like if they feel like the guys who are watching are being entertained, that feeds them, that fuels them. Because I bet you if it was just like him and her, he probably wouldn't have hit her. But a lot of these dudes are goofy. So they want a crowd around to show their abuse and to show that they're warranted in their buffoonery, right? So the only thing we can control is ourselves, man. And it's just crazy that we even have to be in this mindset, be on defense. For me, myself, my whole life, unfortunately, now I'm just a kind person in general. Like, I've never been that girl who disses men in a rude way. Like, I've never been the girl that's like, get away from me, ugly. Like, I ain't never been like that. I've always been very, very nice. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. You know, I always use line number one, I got a boyfriend. I always got a boyfriend if I don't want to talk to you like that. Every single time I got a boyfriend, I got a man. Like, that's just what it is. Because if you say you got a man, it kind of like eases their defenses, because you're not rejecting them because there's something wrong with them. You're rejecting them because you're trying to be faithful in your relationship. And then when they hit you with the, oh, you can't have friends, I always hit them with the, if I was your girl, would you want me to have you as a friend? And they'll start laughing like, oh, dang, you right. And so moving along. So that's one thing I do. If that doesn't work and they still like progress, I'll just give you my number. The reason I'm gonna give you my number is, guess who's getting blocked immediately? You. Soon as I get out of Dodge, you're getting blocked. Like, I could just block you. My block list is stupid long. My block list is mad long. And it's unfortunate. I've always thought to do that. Just because I don't know. I really don't like hurting people's feelings. That has been the reason for most of it. But the other part is I just, I don't want to get slapped or stabbed or shot because I said no. And that's sad. So that's why I do what I do. But sometimes you just never know. These people are out here nuts. So I'm super nice. And if they're, again, super persistent, you can have my number. You just gonna get blocked when I walk away. So that's just what it is. But we just got to start protecting ourselves. Like, if it looks uncomfortable, you got to put your hand on your mace, your knife, your blicky, whatever you carry with you. We have to keep something on us. You got to keep something on you. You got to keep at least a mace, at the least, a taser, something, a knife. I don't really carry my knife with me. I have a gun. I never really carry that. Like, I never carry my gun with me. But I'm low-key feeling like I need to start. And that's sad. But on to the topic at hand today. So, over the weekend, I don't know if this became super popular over the weekend or what, but a gentleman, I don't know him. I know he's really popular. I really don't know what he does. I just have seen him all over the internet several times. He has very, I guess you would call it, polarizing topics and stuff, but he went viral for saying this. I'm going to just go ahead and roll it so you can watch it.
If a woman don't walk in your crib and notice the things that you need, if she walk in your crib and your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you. She is not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life with her affection, with her love, with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it.
So basically he's saying that when you guys are dating and y'all meet, and y'all in the dating phases, when you go to his house, you're supposed to be Molly the maid. You're supposed to be at his service. You're supposed to nurse him back to health. It's really funny listening to him, because it always sounds like a parody to me, because anytime a man says women instead of woman, where woman is supposed to be, I automatically feel that something erratic is going to come out of their mouth. Something that don't make sense gonna come out their mouth. Like, if you say women when you're supposed to say woman, I immediately know it's gonna be some BS. Immediately. So after watching this, I started to ponder the question, are we too entitled in dating? And I would say absolutely. Yes, we are. Men and women alike. We are both far too entitled in dating these days. We have lost our rabbit A minds, okay? Because what What is y'all talking about? Do y'all understand what dating means? Like, dating is literally the process in which you use to meet the person that you could possibly end up with. Dating is not the process in which you get your needs met. No, dating is not for that. What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all, women, why do y'all feel like when you just met a guy on Monday, on Tuesday you need to text him and ask him for bill money? Men, why do you feel like if you just met a girl at 2 p.m., if you take her out at 2:30, she needs to be giving up the draws by 4 p.m.? I'm not understanding the entitlement. We are not entitled to anything or from a stranger. Because if you just met somebody in a dating phase, they a stranger. These are strangers. What is going on? And I feel it's a lot wrong with dating. These days, it's a lot that makes it a struggle. Now, me personally, I like to look at the bright side of things, because the only way I am going to cultivate joy, happiness, and my future husband is looking at the bright side. But I am not blind and I am not dumb. I am not ignorant to what's going on in these streets. These streets, folks is wilding. Folks are wilding. And I blame a lot of things. I blame podcasts. I mean, I'm a podcaster. I mean, you can blame me if you want, but like, I don't be out here telling y'all what to do with y'all lives. Like, the only thing I tell you to do is control what you can control. How you need to heal yourself, how you need to move yourself. But I'm not telling you like what you need to do or for somebody. I'm not telling you to do that. Now, I will tell you to establish standards and boundaries, but that's about character. That's not about what people can do for you in the beginning. Like, I've just never been that girl. I also feel like music, City Girls Society, the City Girls. I love music. I love it. I love the ratchet stuff, but I don't internalize it. They are not my role models. But I'm also 34, okay? And I've never been a follower. So when I hear these types of songs and stuff, I don't go out and be like, oh, I need to live my life like this because media and social, like the popular people are living their life like that. No, I live my life how I want to live it because I'm a leader and not a follower. I'm not listening to this. But I do think a lot of people listen to this kind of music, even music like the guys, like Future, of course, Drake, of course, like, these men are saying, I don't know if y'all be listening to these songs, but they really be on some like over sexualized. She needs to come through and smash, and I'll send her an Uber home. She needs to bring her friend. What is going on? Why do y'all men feel like they're entitled to our bodies immediately? Women think we're entitled to a man's money immediately. Men think they're entitled to the benefits of us. We supposed to come in, clean up, cook meals. I am not your mother. I am not your mother. And I'm not your wife. Like, what are you talking about? Who told you that? Who told you that? And ladies, a man is not entitled to like, honestly, he's not even entitled to spend money on you. Okay? He's not entitled to it. Let's understand what entitled means. Let me look up the definition for entitled. Since we're here, while I have you here, let's look this definition up, okay? Entitled means believing oneself to be inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. Let me tell you something. You are not inherently deserving of anything but respect, okay? When you out here dating. And that's just on the real. Now, yes, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't be paying for, on dates. I don't be paying for that. Okay? But I'm not entitled to it. If someone wants to do that out of the kindness of their heart, please and thank you. But I don't feel entitled to that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a difference between that. I feel like we get offended when someone doesn't move how we want them to move, and automatically we're like, oh, we got to cut them off because he's not doing X, Y, Z, whatever. What? I'm so confused. Now, if I'm going out, you can set that as a standard. So, yes, for me, I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm going on the first date, dude don't pay on the first date, for me, I'm going to look at him sideways. For me, I don't know if I want to continue with this individual. But at the same time, I'm not going to be mad at him. I'm not going to make it seem like he's just a disgusting human. No. If we vibe, I might have a conversation and ask, like, do you not believe in that? Like, what's going on? Like, why don't you do that? But I'm not going to feel entitled to it. I'm not going to make a big fuss about it. I'm not going to go crazy and be like, oh, you ain't ish, your mama ain't ish, and you're never gonna be ish. Like, like, why people? Why? And men, like, these podcasts got y'all messed up. Cause what? If I come to your house and your house is dirty, I'm gonna ask you, did you expect me to come as company? I'm not finna help you clean up. I don't know you like that, looker. Like, cause I'm not, honestly, I was brought up in the era that unless you do a little straightening up, you're supposed to have company. So you looking at me sideways because I ain't helping you clean up. I'm looking at you sideways because you didn't clean up before I came over here. So I guess we both SOL. Okay? I guess we both SOL. Okay? So if you feel entitled to me helping you clean up, I feel entitled to your place being clean when I get over here. Like, we ain't never gonna get nowhere. Like, these days, a lot of people are not giving individuals space for growth. Okay? Because I feel like when you set standards, right? These are things you want people to live up to. If they don't live up to them, you have the choice either to walk away or to address it with that person, see if they can make the adjustment, and then take it from there. But nowadays, everyone's so entitled to exactly what they want, even without stating it. And that be the craziest thing. Like, a dude will want you to be Molly the maid. And listen, some women are okay with that. Some women are like, honestly, I don't have a problem with walking in his home and cleaning up. But as a person like myself, I don't read minds. How do I know that? How do I know that if I come in here and start cleaning up, you won't be offended? Because you be like, dang, I ain't even know my place was dirty. Why you cleaning up? I don't know that. A dude will literally have that. A person really will have something in their mind. They will not tell you what the standard is. They will not tell you what the expectation is. And then when you don't live up to that, they're deuces. They done ghosted you. They done blocked you. And you just like, grow up, communicate. Grow up and communicate. Y'all got to do better. That's why folks ain't connecting no more. Everything is like, we are just too entitled. We're just too like finicky and scared and just it's just disgusting. Like, everything is a red flag. Everything's a red flag now. This is just, oh my God, it just makes my head itch. Everything ain't a red flag, y'all. It's not. It's not. The stuff y'all feel entitled to ain't even the stuff that's gonna grow and maintain a healthy relationship. It just makes me upset. I just see it too much. And it's frustrating because honestly, I want us to get back into a space in love. Over the weekend, Sunday, I was watching Pastor Darius Daniels. He's doing a new sermon series called Slow Jams. And what he does is he takes like the title of like slow jams, R&B, love songs, and he uses them like as sermon titles. So over the weekend, the first one was Before I Let Go. Not Frankie Beverly and Maze, but Blackstreet. Before I let you go, before I let you go. Yeah, that one. So he used that, and the beginning of the sermon he started to play Pretty Brown Eyes instrumental. And when he started playing it, I was just like, oh, let me play that on the way to my mama's house. Like, yeah. So I literally was in the car playing Blackstreet. I was playing Pretty Brown Eyes and all this, and I'm just like, bro, what happened to that era of love where like we gave people chances? Like, we don't be giving folk chances no more. Like, where is the loving time where you met somebody, you was like, you know what, I like this person, let me see where it goes. There was a hiccup, y'all talked about it, and okay, let me keep investing. Now y'all think everything's a red flag. You can't work nothing out. You run from everything. Sat down somewhere. Like, this stuff be so fixable. I can't tell y'all how many folks come to me about advice, and that junk be mad fixable. And it's extremes. It's like either folks are coming to me about stuff that's mad fixable, but they're so immature, they're so prideful, they don't want to like just communicate and fix it. Or they coming at me asking me about stuff that's obviously dumb. And it's obviously dumb. You obviously need to let this person go because they're disrespecting you. They're treating you like scum. But because you feel like if you leave, there are no good quality folks out here, then you don't want to, leave. And it's all fear-based. Everything is fear-based. I don't think y'all realize that. Like, it's all fear-based. You're afraid of getting your heart broken, or you're afraid of being alone. Like, y'all got to get out of that. Y'all got to get some resilience about yourselves. Y'all got to get some discernment about yourselves. Y'all got to get some sense about yourselves. And I'm speaking as y'all, as in like society who thinks in this entitled way of dating. Like, it's just ridiculous. But I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get up off here. I spent a lot of my life feeling like I needed to do the most to prove to a guy that I was worthy of his affection, his attention, etc., etc. And I don't do that no more. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't do that no more. If you approach me, if you show interest in me, that's enough. That's enough. I shouldn't have to earn you. I shouldn't have to go above and beyond to clean your home, to feed you soup when you sick and all of that. Dude, I'm not your mom. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your wife. Why am I why do you feel entitled to those like benefits? We haven't done, we're dating. We're dating. You're getting to know me. Why do I have to prove it? Now, I do understand in dating, you're trying to see if this person is compatible. But it's a difference between compatibility and trying to prove something to you. These folks be trying to test you because they feel like they can. They feel like they just so up there. They're just so the prize. And I feel like we should all feel like the prize, but at the same time, we still gotta have some common sense. Like, you're abusing that power. I feel like I'm not finna chase you. I will show you who I am, and you can say, okay, I like that person, but I'm not finna prove nothing to you. You can see if I keep a clean house by seeing my house. You can see how I take care of you in the future by how I take care of the people around me. You can see that through our conversation. I don't have to physically come to your house and be Molly the maid to do that. It just makes no sense. Don't ever feel like you got to prove yourself to nobody. If someone's requiring something from you that's like to you doing too much and you're uncomfortable with that, don't do it. Just let them go and fall by the wayside because they don't even make sense. And that's men and women. If a woman is hitting you up and y'all just met and she talking about, I need you to pay for my babysitter for us to go on a date tonight, and you feel like that's doing too much, go on. Don't even, like, for real. No, because there's some people out there who will accept that. Some people, they don't mind that. So let them do it. But if you feel like it's too much, don't do it. A woman, if he's telling you, yeah, I like when my woman come over here, even in the dating stages. Oh, just got a story time in my mind. I literally once had a guy. I met him on Tinder on a Monday. This was back in the day before Tinder was like deemed a smash app. I met him on Tinder on a Monday. We swiped right on each other. On Tuesday, we was talking on the phone, texting. On Wednesday, we went on a lunch date. While we sat at this lunch date, this man looked me in my face and said, well, I require my woman to come to my house at least 4 times a week. She must stay the night and she must be with me. I said, even in dating? He's like, yes, even in dating. She must show me that she is able to do these things. In my mind, nigga, you crazy. You're doing too much. You're doing far too much, sir. What is wrong with you? Like, are you serious? Is you crazy? Yes, you are, sir. That was too much for me. So I had to exit stage left. Because no. But that may not be too much for some women. Some women are okay with cleaning a guy's house. But only do it when Out of the kindness of your heart, you want to do it. Never do it to prove yourself. Never go as far as I need to do this to earn this person. Because I'm telling you, when you do that kind of stuff, you're making an investment of your time, your energy, your et cetera, et cetera. And if you're not doing it because you want to, if something goes awry and y'all don't work out, you're going to be mad pissed because you did not get a return on your investment. So only do it if you want to. Never do it to earn somebody, because these folks is out here entitled. A lot of these folks don't even believe the stuff that they be coming out of their mouth. They just saying it because they can get away with it. Like, this dude, I truly feel like he does this for ego stroking. This is not to get to know someone. This is not because he truly wants this in a woman. He might actually want this in a woman, but I feel like he's leading with ego. This is not leading with love. And I'm not finna date no egotistical man. That don't even make sense to me. But yeah, I feel like we're far too entitled. We need to come back to a ground level and get some sense about ourselves, because what the heck is going on here? All right, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, because obviously my head hurt, because they getting on my nerves. They getting on my nerves. All right, until next time, bye.